All right, we're back. Let's answer some of your questions now. Joe, I come to you first today. Bruno in Miami, Florida. I've been investing in Nike for more than a year. I have some money to invest. Should I reinforce Nike or go for something else like Adidas?
No, you should reinforce Nike. They report earnings at the end of the month. They are clearly right now experiencing some enjoyable tailwinds, pressing towards a new all-time high, and I'm rather certain that they'll get there at that point. I own it, I invest in it, and I buy it. Went out this weekend, first time in 22 years on the golf course, and Scott, I had my Nike on.
Wow. At least you look good.
Oh, I looked good, but I didn't hit the ball very well.
That was my point without saying it. Stephanie Link, to you first. Speaking to somebody who plays a lot of golf and well, and quite well, I might add. Stephanie Link from Bertrand in San Francisco, California. What is your take on Broadcom?
Broadcom. I love Broadcom. I'm surprised it hasn't done more in terms of a catch-up trade because they do have a lot of great end markets like data center, 5G, networking. So I think that people have been nervous about the balance sheet, but I think they were very complete on their conference call last week in terms of where their liquidity was, what they wanted to do in terms of getting their leverage ratio down. So I still like it, and I think you get a nice yield while you wait.
All right, Jimmy. Sydney in Maryland wants to know about the auto companies.
Yeah, well, look, you've got employment picking up apparently, and you had last month's auto sales much better than expected. China auto sales are coming back. So I think there's still room to run, particularly in the auto OEMs. But let's face it, they've also come back a lot. So if you don't own them, just leg your way into it. You can buy some today, but keep some dry powder to buy more in the coming weeks.
All right, good stuff. Liz, lastly to you, Michael in Charlotte, North Carolina. What percentage of a portfolio should be hedged with gold or silver?
So, Michael, precious metals are not a set it and forget it asset class. First, you have to ask yourself, am I trying to hedge against inflation or am I trying to hedge against downside protection? And if it's inflation, you want to use enough to offset the part of the portfolio that's going to be sensitive to that. So things like dividend-paying stocks and bonds. If it's for downside protection, you want to use a combination of cash, bonds, and gold, because as we see in some shocks, gold does not always act like we want it to.